All right, so we are going to look at Chapter 2, Section 2 for IM2. And I accidentally cut off the top of the notes page here that actually tells us what section we're working on. But I believe it's called Solving by Graphing. Sorry, I don't have a book open right this second. And the section title was missing anyway. But I believe it's called Solve by Graphing. So after graphing equations, solutions equal the spots where the parabola intersects the x-axis. We've talked about this before. So solutions will be two numbers, one number, or no numbers. So it can't be more than two because of our U-shape. It can only intersect at most 2 times on the x-axis. It could be once if it's right there on the x-axis, or if it never touches it. If the minimum or the maximum is not on. If it's the minimum is above the x-axis or the maximum is below the x-axis, then we have no real solutions. Doesn't mean we don't have solutions, just no real solutions. It means we'd probably be going to that imaginary section, right? So with this one, we just want to take a look at the graph really quick and decide how many roots does it have. That's all we're doing on this one. It's going to be super quick. So our x-axis is down here. This is definitely above it. So this has 0 real roots. And we can just write it like that, or you can write 0 real roots. Depends on the drop down on Alex which one it's going to have you do, but just, be aware that there's more than one way to note it. And then for this guy, so I can see it dipping down below. It goes across here and here. So we have 1 real root, and it's a little hard to tell, but here's the y-axis. You can tell with the little arrow here that's the y-axis. So I have -2, and I have -4. So these are my 2 roots. And you can put them in a list, or it may have you type them in a different way on Alex. Just, pay attention to the directions on there. And then on this one, I can see, here it is again. It's right on top of the x-axis, right there. And again, here is my y-axis. I know it's a little bit hard for me to see for whatever reason, but I can see that arrow. So it goes +1. So I have 1 real root at 1. All right, and that is section 2. We are all done. I will see you in section 3.